Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on The Night They Came Home, a western starring Danny Trejo as a guy who tells the story. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. The one thing I'll say about this movie, it's very brightly lit in a lot of places. And I don't know. It looks almost a little too well lit, a little too bright for a Western. It's odd. It also has a rap soundtrack that's kind of throwing me off. I'm not sure what time and place Danny Trejo exists in. I think it's in the past after the events. Like, their clothes to me, it could go either way. That could be modern, or this could be modern clothes. Her costume, hers is more of a costume if it's modern, or it could be clothes from that time that are very nice. But anyhow, it's a flashback movie about some ruthless gangsters. It's based on a true story. The gang is led by, let's see if I can find him, kind of ruthless guy who just ends up shooting everybody. I think he's black, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the plot. He's got a badge. I'm not sure his deal. And then the girl on the right gets captured by him and goes through a horrible situation. I'm not sure about the girl on the left, what her deal is. But the gang apparently was based on real dudes. And I think Danny Trejo is telling the story years after. Possibly many years. Possibly after everybody's long dead. But I suspect he's actually one of the guys. Like one of the young guys who then, he's later revealed in the story. So, yeah. Not him, though, because I think he's the bad guy. He dies. And he has a badge. They hang this dude. Beyond that, it's a little tough to parse. So the first act, Danny Trejo's telling the story, and he talks about the gang and how ruthless they are, and they kill a bunch of dudes. People go after him. In the second act, you see here, this sheriff gets killed. The woman they capture eventually escapes, I think, and they have to go after her again. And then, I don't know, there's some confrontation at the end, I'm going to guess, and the bad guys are killed, and then justice prevails. January 12th. It's an okay trailer. Seems to have Western stuff in it. It's just odd. Some of the shots are very odd to me. They don't have... I guess you know what I'm missing? The sepia tone. Yeah, a lot of guys put sepia tone in these kinds of movies. Everything's just so bright and crisp in a lot of these shots. It's kind of throwing me off. Like this, it feels like a Western shot, right? This feels too bright. Feels too bright. And on the one hand, like, these buildings should be new because it's new where it takes place. It takes place in the Old West. But whenever they show an actual new building, there's a shot of a cabin somewhere, and it looks brand new. This thing, it somehow looks off. So, yeah, that's the weird dichotomy about shooting a Western or anything that takes place in the past. Yeah, I guess these guys are in the past. The glasses and bottles look old. It's kind of tough to tell. It really is. But Danny Trejo fits this role as an old, I don't know, Western gunfighter or ex-cowboy or whatever he is. Now, let me see if I can find it now. No, that's not it. I don't know. It's to me, it seems to be really hard to pull off the Old West look. Like, this seems like Old Western, but this is all outside. You're not... Like this, I guess that works. I don't know. There was another shot where the cabin looked too new. Yeah, I mean, It looks fine. It doesn't look great, but it looks okay. I would check it out. It's not a very Western name. The Night They Came Home sounds like more like a horror movie name. I would have called it something else. Like They Came from the West, or something like that. Something with Western tones in it. The Night They Came Home and the tumbleweeds blew. It's something like that. You got to add Western words in it, I'd say. But it's action. It doesn't seem as action packed as the other Western movie I looked at today. I would give it a chance, mainly for Danny Trejo. He doesn't seem to be the main character, though. He seems like he's just telling the story. Let's see if there's a write up here. Yeah, okay. Based on true events, The Night They Came Home chronicles the ruthless exploits of the Rufus Buck Gang, Native American allies. Oh, okay. So they're Native American. He doesn't look Native American. He looks black. Who terrorized the Indian territory of the Middle America at the tail end of the 19th century. Now, weird. The other one takes place right around that same time, 1908. The combined force of the local lawmen and India police aim to take down a cold-hearted band of fugitives with vengeance on their minds as a Western thriller starring Brian Austin Green, Robert Carradine, and Danny Trejo. Oh, okay. I didn't realize Robert Carradine's in it. All right, that elevates it a little bit. It's a little more clear. I don't like the trailer, I gotta be honest. It's a little confusing. It's okay, but could be a little more clear. Like the Indian angle is different. First off, you got main characters who are Indian, and that's different. And that they're the bad guys is even more different, right? So, yeah, based on a true story. Okay. Yeah, might want to check this out. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say, take it. On Sunday, I should be in Tom's River, unless the snow gets worse. I don't think it will. The event that was supposed to happen today at the Valenzano Winery has been pushed back to next week, January 26th from 4 to 6 at Valenzano Winery in Chemung, New Jersey. Hope to see you at one event. We'll see you tomorrow.